Szarefactory. Dobry mir. Good evening, world. So, this is a episode of the coronavirus on my gaming and Russian cartoon show. Apparently, I've been seeing the news like almost every day about the coronavirus. And so, I'm very much just here since like Sunday night when I came back from my home weekend. And suddenly, I decided to call my work, which my mother told me to call my work to take 2 weeks off from my work. And afterwards, and it's just kind of been like in general, because Tuesday night I was on Xbox Live. If you guys didn't see me, I was very much getting my games downloaded to my Xbox One, which is Sonic Generations and the Shantae Half Genie Hero on my Xbox One. And I got to play the Final Fantasy VII Remake demo like today, and I really like the game. I was debating either to get the full digital version of Final Fantasy VII Remake or be even more patient for the iPad Pro. I'm considering go for the second gen refurbished iPad Pro for like $410 and just get the Apple Pencil as well. That's what I might do. And right now I am just currently trying to hear back about my rent, which a lot of people are working real hard to know how much my rent is as far as I'm concerned. So I'm off. That's why I'm off at work for like 2 weeks, because of the coronavirus. And I heard on the news today that high score in Shakopee, Minnesota, video game sales are booming up, which that's real exciting. I happen to be like one of them that's trying to and people are so bummed because the Xbox Series X and the PS5's launch is seriously delayed because of the coronavirus. Yes, I'm one of these people that's been real patient for it. And so right now, and currently I'm trying to upgrade my iPad mini first generation to an iPad Pro, which is the first gen, which is either 128 gig to 256 gig. The second or the third gen 256 gig to 512 gigs is easier. I'm probably not going to be going for the third generation iPad Pro 1 terabyte because you're paying $1,000 for it, and that would not work well. So if you was to do, so I'm just sticking with like my range of 128 gig to 256 gig on the iPad Pro first gen. Second generation 256 gig or to 256 gig to 512 gigabytes, and or the third gen iPad Pro 256 to 512 gigs. My easiest end. Then you get the Type C USB, which Apple just does USB Type C to Type C, which my computer doesn't support that, so you have to buy a USB Type A cable I have one right here, a USB Type A cable to Type C. Yes, this is a micro USB cable. I'm just giving you an example of how it should look. Type A to Type C. That would be easier on Apple then and on other people then. And then you're just going through your travel things where you're worried, because I'd advise you guys not to travel and keep washing your hands. It would help you be cleaner. And if you got any emergency gummy vitamins like I do, take them. Take one a day, because this seems to be the last bottle of it at Walgreens. And I forgot to say this, this show is recorded as of March 19th of this year, which is 19th of this month, of this year's 10:35 p.m. And then you very much got like, and then it's like the girlfriend situation is not a pain in the rear end, it's just I'm still looking, trying to go on my first official date with this girl around my age in town or any other state, whatever. And so it's just kind of been like, because I'd love to go on my first official date, I just want to wait, and that's another news is, the 27th of this month, everything opens until the 27th, starting the 27th of this month, which is next Friday, things open again. So look at the bright side, and you've got your video games that you can play online, and you can make pals online, like I do a lot of the time, so I just want you to like, so I want you guys to like, take caution, be precautious about your end of your health, because you do not want to get sick from the coronavirus end of it. Heck, I'm not sick, it's just I'm pointing it out, and it's like I would have been traveled back to Russia by now, or moved back to Russia by now, whatever thing it is. It's just I'd advise you guys to like wash your hands and just be healthy, be a little distant. Not too far distance. If you have a loved one, you would have to be a little distant. Not too far distant. That's my main recommendation, and we're in this together, because I wouldn't have made this episode of my Gaming and Russian Cartoon Show about this coronavirus if I wasn't that kindful enough for it, but yeah, I am, because it would be easier on you guys if you just relieve the stress, less worry, and just don't be so dramatic and so overworked up about the coronavirus, because it's real. Like, you gotta relax, and be kind to other people. Don't be too distant. Just follow your standard of boundaries, as long as you just be careful that you don't go into much contact. Shout out to my sister Leah for tuning into my show. Shout out to my best friend Jesse for tuning into my show along with my parents. Shout out to Zach, my buddy from the gaming convention, for tuning into my show. Shout out to Peter and Beth for tuning into my show, along with Laura and Kirsten for tuning into my show. Shout out to Uncle Tim for tuning into my show. Shout out to Chris and Daphne for tuning into my show. Shout out to Uncle Joe for tuning into my show. And shout out to a lot of people all over the world for tuning into my show. And as I said, you guys gotta stay quarantined until next week. It's the Minnesota standards where they're gonna have everything open next Friday. I would have been going on my first official date in St. Paul by my dad's business, but yet the coronavirus. So you have to be patient, because I haven't gotten out this week, which is not my big deal. Just you gotta live with it and something like that. So, and it's not fun being cooped up in the house or your apartments. Just, hey, what can you do? You gotta live with it. As I said, be kind and courageous. Laugh your fears away, thinking that you're gonna be discouraged about the virus, because you guys are mistaken. I'm not some kind of nurse or savior, whatever you want to call it. That's not it. It's just, I'm trying what's best for you guys, because oh, and shout out to Sam for tuning into my show, along with Mike and Sarah. You gotta be careful about the virus, as long as you keep washing your hands, like that, just do 2 pumps of soap. Just do 2 to 4 pumps of soap and just wash your hands like that. Something like that. So it'd be easier if the world was this way, in a good way, yes, but apparently we have to put up with this crisis, which it's a huge deal, yes, In some ways, it's training you how to be bettering yourself. Like, I'm trying to better myself in progress. And so it's just kind of like you're going through a pang in the rear end with some son of a gun. I mean, be careful. And I almost forgot. Shout out to my co-worker from my work, Nick, for tuning into my show. And then it's easier if you just stay in and just wait till next Friday. Because I mean, I come back to work the 30th. Hold on, I gotta see my calendar real quick. Just about this, okay? Adi minutku mir. 1 minute, world. In just a minute, world. Yes, the 31st of this month I come back to work. Because I mean, I really took 2 weeks off from work, so I wouldn't have to be sick. So I wouldn't get sick from my work. Because I mean, you've got a lot of people that you don't want to get sick from, so that's my main concern. And if you're like willing to play online or just go on the internet, just browse and invest, window shop on things, like I'm trying to investigate on getting a second gen iPad Pro 256 gig with the Apple Pencil under it. That's easier. Easier said than done. And it's better off that you better be safe than sorry. That's why you gotta be like quarantined, because you don't want to get sick from the virus. That is as far as I'm concerned. So, and if you like this video, please comment. Oh yeah, and I also got Sonic Forces and Shadow of the Colossus to play on my PS4 Pro as well. Along with my 2 Xbox One games, which is Shantae Half-Genie Hero and the Sonic Generations. And I got 2 versions of the Call of Duty Warzone Battle Royale games. One on my PS4 Pro, one on my Xbox One. So I'll be playing that probably more often next weekend during my home weekend. Heck, I even got Phantasy Star Online 2 on Tuesday, the day after it's come out, so it's on my Xbox One as well. Thank you for watching this special episode of my Gaming and Brushing Cartoon Show. Please add me on PlayStation Network and Xbox Live. My Nintendo Switch friend code's going to be there. And comment, subscribe, like, and follow. And thank you for watching my show. Boku no shou mite ga arigato, mite ga arigato. Boku no shou mite ga arigato gozaimashita. Sekai. Moja show посмотри, спасибо мир. And later, world. And good night. Jane Sekai. Soshite, oyasumi nasai, Sekai. До свидания, мир. Kyotsukete, Sekai. And take care, world.